Hey, what's up, guys? Houston here. Look, I'm going to talk about one of the best credit cards I would actually go after if I'm trying to get into the growth stocks. Okay, and I'll tell you why it's certain growth stocks I'll actually invest in with this credit card. Now, the credit card that I'm talking about is US Bank. Okay, now with the US Bank credit cards, the one that I'm looking at is with this here Platinum. Okay, this Platinum is 18 months billing. All right, so what that means is they're going to do 0% interest for 18 months on purchases and balance transfers. Now, the reason why I like US Bank is because they're always giving you convenience checks to liquidate the card, and because this is a business credit card. Okay, now some people may ask, well, do I actually have to have a business to get this business credit card? Technically, no. You're going to still have to use your social for them to verify it's you as the guarantor. Now, here's the thing about it. What type of businesses should you start in order to get this type of credit card? I would say if you're in the retail business, stay away from real estate, stay away from ATM business. You want to be in like maybe marketing and consulting type of business. Those are very easy type of businesses. Document preparation business. Those are the ones that you want to look at for as easy. IT business is another one that would be good for, to get qualified for this here card. Okay, online e-commerce and stuff like that. Yes, those type of businesses work. Just stay away from the high risk type of businesses. Okay, that's very important. So, can you get this card with a DBA? Yes, you can get it with a DBA, a S Corp, LLC. So it's much easier. But the reason you want this card is because with this here card, again, 0% interest on purchases and balance transfers for 18 months. So let's just play devil's advocate. Let's just say they're going to give you $35,000 on this card. Okay, so they'll send you out convenience checks, and they usually allow you to liquidate per check up to $15,000. Okay, so let's just say you only liquidate out of that $35,000. Let's say you just do $25,000. Okay, so out of that $25,000 at zero interest on purchases and balance transfer, that's cash money in your pocket. Now, in terms of the high growth stocks I would take a look at, I'll show you those in a minute. But one of the things I also wanted to let you know in reference to who they pull from. Now, most of the time, they're going to pull from TransUnion FICO 9. Okay, and that's a very good thing. Sometimes they may pull Experian FICO 9, but more likely it's TransUnion FICO 9. And we're going to talk about some of these other institutions that correlate with this. But what that means is that if you have an authorized user on the credit file, if you have rental payment history on the credit file, if you have utilities and subscriptions, because it's a FICO 9, they will be okay with it. All right, now, I will tell you this in reference to DTI, because they're going to look at your personal credit. I would still try to keep my DTI under 50%, okay, when applying for this here credit card. All right. Now, that being said, if you can't get access to this credit card, the next credit card I would actually look at is through like this is a U.S. Employees Credit Union. Okay, and now the reason why I'm pointing this out is because they offer Elan Financial credit cards. Now, Elan Financial is the sister to US Bank. Okay, so if you can't get into US Bank, then this is the next institution you want to get into. And you don't actually have to join. So with US Employees Credit Union, when you're looking for like a credit card, you can click on credit cards. And then when you click on credit cards, say that you're going to go to another system, then you can actually apply for a credit card with actually even joining that credit union. So that's the reason why I've chosen this one. And I'll show you something else that the reason why I would like this here. Again, they offer a business credit card with 0% interest on purchases and balance transfers for 18 months as well. Okay. So again, more likely they're going to either pull TransUnion or Experian FICO 9 with this here credit union as well. Then you also have Connexus. Okay, so the reason I like Connexus because I'm more familiar with them. They're very good. They use TransUnion FICO 9, and again, same situation is that they use Elan Financial. And so again, the credit card you want to go after when you're trying to buy high growth stocks and stuff like that would use a credit card that's actually letting you liquidate. And for 18 billing cycles, 18 months, that's a long time. Okay, so let's talk about some of the stocks that I'm talking about. So you have like NVIDIA, right? And so like a lot of people, they see the markets, they're like, man, I wish I can get into NVIDIA, right? So even if you're just buying $1,000 of this stock, I tell you, just holding on to it is, in my opinion, is going to really take off because NVIDIA right now, they're buying up a lot of penny stock companies, and that's to grow their company as well that are correlated in their industry. Okay, now they are competing right now with Google with a it's like a mini chip computer they just made or whatever. But the thing about it is that with IT type of industry, AI type of industry, you're definitely not going to lose. Okay, you're definitely not going to lose. Again, this isn't stock advice. This is just what I would buy with the money that I would get from US Bank. Okay, so NVIDIA, if any of you guys own NVIDIA, put a comment below. Let me know what you think. All right, now the next one I would consider is Tesla. Okay, so with Tesla right now, fluctuating up and down. I remember when I bought Tesla in 2023, I bought Tesla at 121, at $121. Now look at what it's at, right? And so again, I only put $1,000 in it to it, but at the same time, the opportunity was there. Now, again, to me, I think Tesla's like just high at the moment, right? I think it's fairly high, but at the same time, there's a lot of opportunity, especially with a lot more companies now that he's working with the newly elected president. He's trying to get the newly elected president to be more favorable toward electric vehicles and things of that nature. So I think Tesla is probably going to grow much higher. Okay, and that's just my opinion. So for those of you that own Tesla, let me know, what do you think about it? Then the next stock I would consider as a growth stock is Shopify. Okay, the Shopify stock. Now, right now it's currently at 101.89. Now, here's the reason why. Everybody is trying to get in on the e-commerce. There's a lot of people, I wouldn't say everybody, I said a lot of people are trying to get in on e-commerce, right? And so, of course, the way that the TikTok shop has taken off, now they're threatening to take away the TikTok shop or whatever, YouTube, other platforms and stuff, they are starting to allow people to shop from there. So where it's like direct drop shipping or whatever. But for people that are trying to build a strong, sustainable business, they're using Shopify. Okay. And I have a link if you decide you want to start your own business from there. But they are using Shopify to actually start their business, which is very good. And I'll tell you why. Because other people like have been having challenges, like if they're have a product and stuff they're trying to sell on platforms like Etsy. They're having issues sometimes with Amazon, because Amazon, you have a product on Amazon, then Amazon will white label that product from somewhere else and flood the market. So you have a lot more competition. But another good thing about Shopify is that they will actually give you a business loan just on the strength of the revenue from the business. It has nothing to do with the credit. So I think Shopify is definitely going to be one of those situations that if you get money from U.S. Bank for the investment stuff, Shopify would definitely be one of those ones. Now, another stock that I would consider also is Madeira stock, right? And so here's the thing about it with Madeira. They played a big part doing right? So they played a big part doing this here, during the pandemic. All right. And so here's the shocking thing that I found out yesterday is because of this new immigration thing that they're trying to push. It was a narrative that stated that they're trying to come up with a new pandemic in order to push this immigration border thing. Now, that's what one news outlet said. But at the same time, there is so many opportunities, especially when it comes to creating medications and stuff like that. Especially like now during the wintertime, a lot of cold and flu seasons and stuff like that. There's a lot going on right now. So in terms of like Madeira being a long-term growth stock, is definitely one of my options that are on the table as well. Now, another one that I would definitely take into consideration is Palantir Technologies. And again, put a comment below if you all own any of these or if you would invest in any of these, and just your opinion. Let me know what you think about them. Like Palantir, right? It's really being talked up in the news, right? And the thing about it is because their data is being used more by the U.S. government. As a matter of fact, Biden just actually signed a thing to open up more land to set up data institutes and stuff. So instead of us going offshore for America, we actually will have to be able to build it at home to store data and things of that nature. So again, that's a very good thing. And I think small things like that will influence tech stocks like this. So that's my opinion and what I'll be investing in. If you have any other opinions about what I'm saying, put a comment below. Let me know, but the main thing is in terms of raising capital. And again, going back to raising capital, U.S. Bank Platinum card would be my top card. They also have, they also have the Altitude card, and I think it's like 15 months. I think it's another one. It's